Hey guys, Dodger 455 comes to you live from the Dodger Work. Today we're going to replace our bar on our bunk cutter, a 6-foot bar with a brand new one. This one was a refurbished one. We'll send it back in and see if they can still do it one more time and clean it up, and maybe they can save it. But it's due. It's lived its life, and it's starting to underperform. And it's still cutting pretty accurately, just really slow, and our chains are wore out. So as you know, we put new chains on a new bar. We don't mix them. We don't mix those, so we get better performance out of the saw. And I'll bring you in when we're getting ready to bolt that thing back together. We'll see how it cuts. Stay tuned. Guys, we're changing the bar. At the moment, I'm getting all the bolts out of it. Be careful when you take these out. Now, all this, of course, will be cleaned once you put the new bar in. Normally, I would take a screwdriver or a pick, and I'd take all of the pitch out of here. But since we're changing the bar, the new one won't have any in it, so we don't have to worry about that. Be careful when you do these. There's actually 2 washers there, not one. And if you think there is, and you drop it, you'll never find it in all that sawdust. So you can either get your saw a little cleaner than I have mine. Just make sure you don't drop those, because you need both of those on there. And on this end, when you pull this plate off, you see there's a little retainer plate there. There's a spacer. You have to have this on there or the bolts won't tighten down. And this is a plate that holds that bar on there nice and tight. And don't forget to put that back on. And don't forget to take it off. Sometimes it'll stick to the back of this and you won't know it's on there. You go to set it down and it'll fall off. So just be aware of that. And let's get our new bar. We'll get it on. I'll get the rest of these nuts off of there. It's weird because these are 18 millimeter on this, they're 19 on this end. You know, why didn't you make them the same? Just oversize them. I don't know. That's German engineering for you. All right, we got all the bolts out, or the nuts out rather, and you see on this, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this edge, you see that's worn unevenly there. And they might be able to surface that down flat. It's hard to tell. They can only go so far on it, but that's a hardened surface, so you can't just take a grinder to it. It has to be machined with a precision tool, and it's a very expensive bar and a precision piece of steel there. And it's actually called stellite, is what that's made out of. It's an alloy they make for these bars on these saws. And then we get the new bar on, you'll see the edge on it. The edge will be nice and flat and smooth. Let's get that on. I'll show you that one. Right, guys, we're getting ready to put this new bar on. And you notice the oil hole, you can see this in the sun's kind of bright. So you get the oil hole oiling right there. On this side, it's down. When the saw is up, you can see the hole on that side. Here's your oiler in there. Make sure that's all, sorry for the camera work, but the sun's kind of bright out here. Just make sure you clean that out real good when you replace that. Make sure that's free of debris. This is the lifeblood of your saw bar. All right, let's get this thing on. All right, guys, the bar is installed. We just had to put our chain on it. I'll do that with the bar standing up because it's much easier. But you can see this nice edge here. That looks fantastic. The new chain will move on that bar nice and even, and it gives a great cut. It should be a world of difference between when I just used it 20 minutes ago and when I'm getting ready to use it. And we'll check that out here in a minute. Guys, our bar, chain, all installed now, and we're cutting some studs right now. Let's see how it performs. Now this new bar and chain should cut through this bundle of lumber in about 30 seconds. Is pretty good performance. Sometimes a little under, and it depends on how old the wood is and what species it is, but about that time is what you're looking for. Let's see how it performs. That's what I'm talking about. Saw us cutting great, and I believe that was about 25 seconds or so. It's pretty good. If you did like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications. Thanks for watching, guys.